going to Trillium Gulch, which I have not been to, and I've seen maps of. And apparently it's only like 2 plants or something, I don't know.
Really?
We'll see.
We're going in search of 2 plants? Cool.
There's our Trillium guides. They're headed right toward it. My name is Geoff Coffey, and I have 2 businesses in San Francisco that deal with native plants. One is a landscape design firm, and one is a nursery selling native plants. This is the growing grounds for the nursery. This is Lupinus albifrons. Albifrons means white leaf. It's really more of a silver leaf, as you can see. It's known as the silver bush lupin. It is a specialized host plant of the mission blue butterfly, which once was found all over San Francisco, is now currently confined to small populations on San Bruno Mountain, and there's a very small population still on Twin Peaks. This is one of those exclusive relationships where the mission blue butterfly will only lay its eggs on specific plants. There are 3 of them. One of the reasons that there are not many mission blue butterflies left anymore is because there are not many Lupinus albifrons left anymore.
San Francisco is a really unique climate because of the fog and the Mediterranean climate, and the fact that it's kind of, in between Southern California that has plants from Guatemala and Oregon, which has plants from Alaska. There's a lot of rare plants, and it's just unusual. We're way over here, and there's one route that's kind of like this, but I think we're going to do the simpler to understand one, is go to the power lines and follow down the power lines till we get to the Manzanita and turn left. Left at the Manzanita. Left at the power line, then left at the Manzanita. The hummingbirds are well fed up here.
This is Sedum spathulifolium. It's otherwise known as stone crop. It grows on most of the exposed rock outcrops in the city: Twin Peaks, Bernal Heights, Bayview Hill, and most importantly on San Bruno Mountain, where the San Bruno elfin butterfly still lives. It is rare and endangered, and it feeds on the yellow flowers of this plant, which you can see just starting to come out here. When this comes into full bloom, it will be a bright, brilliant gold, and the butterfly feeds on the nectar. It's another one of these specialized relationships where this is the only thing that the butterfly can eat, really.
Californians are just really, especially in the context of a garden, they're just like, they want something from England or Hawaii, and they're just not interested in anything that dries out in the summer at all. They're just, no, they don't want that. California, when the Spaniards came 400 years ago, they grazed cattle and planted European annual grasses that completely transformed most of California. Long-lived grasses, deep roots that lived 100 years old, into these really fast-growing European annual grasses that just smother everything. So you don't have any wildflowers or anything left. And the vast majority of California is forever transformed from that. John Muir has a good description of walking from Yosemite to San Francisco. Just drowning in wildflowers. Almost anything that you can run a tractor on has been plowed also. And this is too steep to run a tractor on. So our bushwhack will begin. not that far to go though, so we just take our time. And sure doesn't look like a bull lizard trail anymore, does it?
Not so much.
Yeah, maybe we're supposed to be over there. Why don't you head back up to where we came from, and I'll see if I can. I think whoever has been clearing this path, I don't know if you saw the other cuts, they left the beginning difficult to kind of keep it secret, but now it's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, this is just really rich here. There's so much good stuff. Everything, including the poison oak.
Poison oak is native, isn't it?
There's a nursery in the Central Coast that grows poison oak. It's an important habitat plant. Birds like to nest in it. They can escape predators in there. And so in restoration projects, for example, there's often an element of poison oak that is planted.
Oh, Smilacina, that's a telltale trillium territory. This plant is a sort of related lily. Slim Solomon's seal. We're close. Oh, there they are. They're done blooming. Not much to look at. Oh, there's one, sort of. Oh, so it's albidum, not chlorophyllum. Trillium is a woodland plant that's growing in the chaparral, the scrub. All the SF State botany folks have crawled over every inch of this mountain and looked as hard as they could for all the interesting things they could find. And are so far aware of only 2 plants on the mountain. So that's rare. But it's not threatened, this isn't being developed. Although it tends to, you know, people goofing around start fires more often than naturally. So maybe threatened from that. And that pampas grass could move down this way. If everyone had, you know, like even something going in their garden, there would be a lot more bees and butterflies in the city.